So I'm gonna hike the Pinhoti Trail. 340 miles, 330 miles, something like that. Here is the southern terminus. Alrighty, the southern terminus of the Pinhoti Trail. It's a trail that's about 330 miles. Goes up right above Atlanta, Georgia. Starts here in Alabama. Should take, hopefully less than a month. I'm a little bit out of shape. Looking forward to hiking this one. We're supposed to have great weather for a while. This is what the trail looks like. Right at the very start, it's Blue Blazes. And I'm going to Flagler Mountain. Hiking is glamorous. Top of Flagler Mountain, I think. Okay, top of Flag Mountain. I think I called it Flagler before. There's the tower and the little hut. I think it's all locked up. That'd be so cool. Oh, thought they had water for a second. Maybe they have water up here. But anyway, this is pretty cool. Let's see if you can get in. Nope, I think it's blocked from below. Anyway, let's just look in there through the window. That's what that looks like. I think all these doors are blocked up. Yeah. Nice little view down there. I mean, it's a 1,200 foot climb right out of the parking lot. So, and it's very confusing. I got lost 3 or 4 times. So I think the trail is, I have to find the trail now. Oh, that's pretty cool too. Here is the first shelter on the Pinhoti Trail. Fire ring. Picnic table. Good job balancing it out. Leveling it out. Oop! Looked like somebody was just doing some cutting here. Making so, what's in y'all? Tarp. There's one bunk. There's another one. Oh, looks like there's a, I don't know if that's a tarp. Probably a tarp. And then a little light. Whatever. Oh, but that's it. So, looking for the next blue blaze. Looks like this trail club's doing a good job. Nice bridge across here. Great water source. It's just fun to walk on. Oh, and then there's a big, giant, crazy up. Wow. Okay. There's a store, a little bit of a road walk. 7 miles in. This lady owns a store. I think she likes to take a picture of the hikers and to have some stuff to eat. And there's a register and all that kind of stuff. It's about 6 a.m. Been on a trail for about an hour. I camped at mile 11. It's just a flat spot with a little tiny stream. If I would have waited till about mile 12, there was a great camp spot. Much better water source. Looks like the water will be there longer. And it had a log to sit on and fire in. So like after between 11 and 12, I'd say. You know, if you hike this trail up to that area. There's some climbing. I think today is a 7-mile road walk, and I think I'm gonna try to wind up at the Pinhoti Outdoor Center. About a 12-mile day. It's gonna be 85, so it's, you know, hard hiking in the middle of the day. It's been a while since I hiked in the heat, so gotta make sure to drink a lot of water. I mean, I got dizzy yesterday, and I got the chills a little bit, even though I was drinking a lot of water. It was 85 yesterday too, so I've got to really watch the water intake. That's it. Found this nice spot to eat breakfast. Boiling some water for some oatmeal right there, and then got some Propel out. It's so blasted hot. Filtered some water. Nice little spot in the woods. Made myself a bench out of a log that fell right here. Still nice and cool. It's gonna be a nice day. No rain. That was about 12 miles to the Pinhoti Outdoor Center. The beauty of the forest and an old still. Looks like the Moonshiners are back here. Right near a little bit of water in a gully way back in the woods. Must have chicks nearby because this turkey's having a fit. Obviously they use blue blazes on the Hoodie Trail. This looks just like the Appalachian Trail, honestly. Well, it is the Appalachian Trail. Just starting from the southernmost part. The very first foothill back on Flagler Mountain, I believe, was the very first foothill in the southern range of the Appalachian Trail. Okay, goodbye. Mile 17.4 on the Pinhoti Trail going northbound. It's a nice camp spot. This is right before the road walk. There's plenty of water just before this. Plenty of places to pitch your tent. Picnic table, fire ring, even a seat near the fire, and some wood. Man, if I'd have known this, and a mailbox. If I'd have known this was here, I'd have camped last night. All right, I want to give dogs a bad rap at this little road walk toward the, you know, Pinhoti Outdoor Trail Center area, the one everybody hears about with the dogs. Most of the dogs are, you know, scary, but you can put up with them. A couple dogs are friendly. There are 2 dogs. They're like, almost like, I don't know, some kind of bulldog breed, sort of brown and medium brown. It's looked like a mother because she had gray, and maybe your daughter. I don't know, but those dogs, I almost got bit by the old dog. She was charging right at my ankle. I had to stab her with my trekking pole to get her to back off. I mean, she was coming at my ankle. So that wasn't cool. I mean, the owner was across the street cutting grass. Maybe that had something to do with that level of aggression. I'm usually not afraid of dogs because you just, you know, talk to them. in a high voice like you would a baby, and they seem to be fine. But these two dogs, bad news. Somebody's gonna get bit for sure. Sorry for the bad rep on the Pinhoti Trail, but like if you're hiking this, you know, be aware. You know, even the guy that was, it was his dogs was mowing the lawn. He said, they get too close. Hit them with your trekking poles. Hit them with your poles. And I'm like, oh my God, let me get out of here. So that's that situation. I'm like, seriously, beware. This is what happens at 5 a.m. on trail. That's the full moon in the background, actually. That's the moon after that lunar eclipse. And there's a little whippoorwill in the background. I believe that's a small owl, believe it or not. Gonna stay at a hostel in Talladega. It's the only hostel you'll find. I'll share the information when I land there, but I mean, it's kind of the only choice. There's a Holiday Inn Express. It's $150 a night, even on that's for a week. That's for a weekday. Then there's a Super 8 by Wyndham, but it doesn't have a washer dryer, so you're in a situation. And then there's this hostel. Looks like a great hostel right in town. It's actually in town. You'd think it says, you know, there's a shuttle and it's, you know, just off the trail, and you'd think it's in the other direction, but actually this hostel is smack in the middle of town, right across from CVS, right down the street from Walmart. A lot, you know, some restaurants around. So in my mind, oh, and they shuttle from the trailhead. So in my mind, it's the only choice. It's a rough section from Bull Gap to here's a for your information. So the stretch between Bull Gap and the first water source is 14 miles. That's why the Hoodie Trail Center leaves a water cache there. You can never rely on a water cache, but looks like pretty reliable. Looks like it's permanently set up and well maintained. I got water from there, you know, thank God. So I mean, there is zero water, no chance of water for 14 miles, and there's virtually no chance, there's no campsites for that 14 miles either. I mean, I just threw my tent in the bushes and spent the night last night after 18 miles. So I mean, but there's nowhere to camp in that stretch. So just like, if I hike this trail again, I'd probably skip the dog bite, or the road walk, let's call it the dog bite now, in the very beginning, and I would plan on hiking through this 14 miles. I mean, I started off with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 liters of water. And by the time I get to this next water source, it'll be gone. It was also 85 degrees and sunny yesterday. I did camp, well, like I said, I did camp in the middle somewhere. So it's possible, but I had to fight for it. That is all.